Hello, I want to tell you the story of how I found Jesus in my life. I grew up in a Catholic home and we went to church. And if somebody had told me that I didn't know Jesus, I would never have believed it. And then we moved to Edmonton. And in Edmonton, my sister, who invited me to come to a Bible study. And she said, Charlene, maybe this would be a good way for you to get to know some people because you've just moved here. So we're having this Bible study. Now, the amazing thing about the Bible study I was at is that there was 5 of us and not one of us knew Jesus. The girl who decided to hold this Bible study had phoned up an organization called Christian Women's Club and asked them to send us a Bible study leader. And so that is how she ended up at this home with all of us. I thought, okay, I could go and maybe study the Bible like a history book. I was smoking a cigarette, another girl was smoking a cigarette. And what we were thinking, I was thinking, is I'd never heard anybody talk so personally about the Lord. And I didn't like it, and so I thought, I'm making an excuse and I'm not going to come back. This is a little weird. But as circumstance would have it, I had a 2-year-old, and there was another 2-year-old there who wasn't getting along. So my sister said, Charlene, why don't we have this at your house, and then you can put your little guy down for a nap. It was an afternoon study. And I said to myself, oh, okay, it's only for a few weeks. They can come to my house. So that was amazing. And it was about the 3rd week in that I heard a salvation message. I heard about inviting Jesus Christ to come into your life. I heard about being born again, terms I'd never heard in all my life. And so I prayed that little prayer. Lord, I just ask you to come into my life and to change me. And that was the end of that. Except I had a dynamic conversion experience. That first week, I heard the Lord tell me, throw out your cigarettes. It was the last cigarette I had. My language changed. I was very aware of every time I used the Lord's name in vain. Nobody had to tell me, it just pinged, and I changed that. I also, somebody who had never read the Bible, all of a sudden was so interested. All I could do, I just wanted to read that Bible all the time. That was already 41 years ago. And so, of course, I knew that this was very real. That at one time, I only knew Jesus in my head. And when he came into my heart, it changed my life. And my life is full of peace and joy. It's 41 years. I love the Lord as much now or more. And I am so happy to be able to share my story with you and tell you that pray that prayer and see what happens. You'll be amazed because our Lord Jesus Christ is amazing.